In the world of alcohol marketing, Johnnie Walker is the granddaddy of them all. Even before the brand found itself in the portfolio of global spirits giant Diageo, they had perfected the art of alcohol marketing, creating an almost religious nature around their scotch. The aura around Johnnie Walker Scotch has grown to the point where opening a box of their top-of-the-line label, Johnnie Walker Blue, is a special experience that few get to enjoy. At the end of the day, though, scotch, no matter how special the marketing, is scotch, and it's made to be drank and enjoyed, especially in the company of your friends and loved ones. Johnnie Walker Blue, just like the rest of the core line, is a blended scotch whiskey, and it tastes pretty damn good. But does it taste $200 good? Even Blue's little brothers, Green and Gold, go for $65 or less, and that is well less than half the price of a bottle of Blue, while many would argue that Blue is not necessarily 2 to 3 times more enjoyable than Gold. For an experiment, we'll open up the bottle of Gold and see if Blue really tastes 3 times better than it. I bought this for $65, and this retails for $200 approximately. Off the top, I think a lot of the price difference goes into the packaging and the marketing, because the bottle for Blue is really nice. Everything is printed on the bottle, whereas the bottle of Gold, everything's a sticker on it. These are clear stickers that are pressed on, whereas everything is like etched and engraved onto the bottle of Blue. I already stole a sip of the Blue, so let's go into the Gold. They both have a little bit of smoke and ash and like char to them. The Gold has like the smokiness of a campfire that you're sitting next to, whereas the Blue has the smoke of like a charred piece of wood, something that was previously on fire but was put out. So like this has a little bit more spice, a little bit more pep, a little bit more heat to it. They're both very friendly. Like these are both easy sippers. If you gave me these two right next to each other and you told me, hey, the Blue costs $200, what do you think the Gold costs? I would say the Gold costs $150. The fact that the Gold costs 1/3 a bottle of Blue is really remarkable. I think it reveals a little bit about the margins that are on a bottle of something like Johnnie Walker Blue. Like so much of it is packaging and presentation and marketing and everything. And it's beautiful. Opening the box is an experience. The fact that Blue costs $200 and the fact that the Gold only costs $65, a third of the bottle of Blue, I think it's a slam dunk choice to go for the Gold every time if this is your comparison. I'm gonna drink both of these glasses. What Johnnie Walker Blue has in spades is cachet. It sells for $200 because it can. The marketing machine that created Blue in 1992 has successfully spun its image as a luxury good. You buy Johnnie Walker Blue because you want people to know you're drinking Johnnie Walker Blue.
Blue is depth, waiting to be discovered.
Because you're one of the elite few who can afford it.
Johnnie Walker Blue Label.
The liquor industry has experienced a tremendous trend of premiumization over the past few decades. Bourbons used to be cheap, undesired alcohols in the 1980s, and now there are plenty of bottles that retail for hundreds of dollars and are flipped for thousands. Tequila, in particular, has gone from a low-demand product in the North American market to a premium segment with celebrity brands by George Clooney, The Rock, and Kendall Jenner. Diageo, the parent company of Johnnie Walker, sees Asian markets to be particularly ripe for premiumization. Developing economies have produced lots of newly minted millionaires and billionaires, all vying to show off their success conspicuously by consuming products with a legacy of quality and high price. Diageo is very happy to cater to this market, for example, by creating the Chinese New Year bottle that you see here, even devoting an entire section of their annual report to the growing Chinese demand for super premium and luxury scotch. But the curious thing about Johnnie Walker Blue is that at the end of the day, Johnnie Walker doesn't actually care whether you buy blue or not. The thing that Johnnie Walker has that Kendall Jenner's tequila doesn't is that line of offerings that I mentioned before. This means that if you can't afford a bottle of Johnnie Walker Blue, don't worry, little buddy. We'll gladly take your $65 in return for a bottle of Johnnie Walker Gold instead. The Johnnie Walker line of whiskeys is an excellent demonstration of pricing psychology. As humans, we have a really hard time coming up with the value of a specific item by looking at it alone. We need to compare it to similar goods. So what better way to evaluate the price of a bottle of Johnnie Walker Blue than by comparing it to the other scotches in the Johnnie Walker line? That seems to be the most natural comparison possible. The interval between each of the offerings in Johnnie Walker's lineup creates a relative pricing scale in our mind, which consumers easily correlate to perceived quality. And if you're feeling rich and eyeing up a bottle of blue, a bottle of gold might just not seem to be on the same playing field. But if you had no whiskey at all and somebody handed you a beautiful, sleek bottle of Johnnie Walker Gold, you'd say, damn good stuff, sir. A cornerstone of pricing psychology is something called price fixation. Consumers are really good at remembering the price of something because they're paying for it with their hard-earned dollars. If you know that Johnnie Walker's best whiskey sells for $200 a bottle, then that price, $200, becomes fixed in your mind and becomes the metric by which you measure the rest of their product line. And if you become fixated on the massive price of a bottle of blue, $200 for a single bottle, it makes the rest of Johnnie Walker's line seem affordable by comparison. You might think, damn, I am saving money by buying a $65 bottle of gold. But you didn't actually save any money. You just gave Johnnie Walker $65 of your money. That's still well above the $40 to $50 you could spend on comparable scotches from other distillers. What Johnnie Walker has accomplished in this situation is called price framing. The result of the price fixation of Johnnie Walker Blue costing $200 frames the rest of the Johnnie Walker line to look affordable by comparison. And it also helps the blue too. It gives that bottle of blue a bump in stature and says it's truly the best of the best. It's better than the rest. It says blue costs $200 because it's worth it. So really, Johnnie Walker truly doesn't care if you buy a bottle of blue. Blue is working its magic whether you buy it or not. It makes the rest of the Johnnie Walker line look affordable by comparison and could very well be the reason why you buy one of their less expensive whiskeys. And the massive price of blue commands a sort of respect because it says, I cost $200 because I am worth it. Thus is the legend of the quality and cachet of the Johnnie Walker line. Each entry in the range has had its own famous fans and is celebrated for its own character, but together they create a portfolio of whiskeys to offer something to everybody at any stage of their whiskey drinking lives. Johnnie Walker's marketing success has presented a masterclass that has ensured that the name Johnnie Walker will be around for a very long time. And their clever line of product offerings ensures that there's something for everybody that has the name Johnnie Walker inscribed on the bottle. And if you enjoyed the video, then please click the like button and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Ross Campoli. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Cheers. It is good.